This program is sponsored by XCar. XCar, we change to stay the same.
Business in Tanzania, the funding approval process. Episode 1 of 7. A conversation between Charles Zamboja and Jane de Jong Arts, Advisor, Ministry of Economic Affairs, Agriculture and Innovation, the Netherlands.
There's a lot that is happening in helping companies to get subsidies. You help them all through until when they secure a subsidy, but even after that, there's still a lot of activity. Maybe you can walk me through just briefly your role there.
So what we do is when somebody has a plan, that's mostly a Dutch company and a Tanzanian company, but nowadays it's also South-South, so it doesn't have to be Dutch-oriented at all. They tell us their plans and we say, okay, be aware that it is innovative enough, that the partners are strong and that the project has sufficient impact to be subsidized. So we go through the project and then we give them advice on how to improve or which aspects to add to be eligible for the subsidy. So in that process, we can assist them in any way we can, if we think it's a good project. But if it's not a good project, we can also say, okay, this will not work, it doesn't fit. Well, after the first selection, they then have the proposal. The deadline is, for example, now 20th of August, so they have to submit their proposals, and after that, we have the second selection. For example, if the proposals are not written well enough, or if they have forgotten some very important issues, or the budget is not okay, then they are rejected, and when we continue with the ones that are selected in this round. And we visit these companies. So if they're in Holland, we go to the partner in Holland, we talk to them. If we have questions, we ask the questions. And after that, that's the third selection. We say, okay, it's still good enough. And then we visit the local partner in Tanzania. And we fill in all the details which are missing, and all the information we need we collect from them. That's when we decide. That's the third selection. If we do decide to continue, then we have to give it to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, because they are the ones who subsidize. We say, okay, we think these projects are good enough, and then they look at it again and they ask us questions. They are approved, and then we can start working out the details in the contract. From that moment on, they start implementing the project, and we follow the progress. We ask them for reports, how it is going, and if there are any changes, and if there have to be changes, we discuss it together, what is the best solution. And then the project runs for 3 years, and in 3 years we have some contact just to see how it's going, together with the embassy, of course. And all parties want a successful project, so all the efforts are for making this project a success.
To learn more about business in Tanzania, visit businessintanzania.org or call toll-free 1-866-355-6322. That's 1-866-355-6322.